Hello and welcome back to Make Lions Not Sheep, the channel about raising boys into men with great confidence, mental resilience, and mental toughness. Today I will talk about the first of the common traits from the childhood and upbringing of those who make it through selection to the special forces or are doing well in the highest level of the protection industry. This first trait shouldn't come as a big surprise, because it will develop it to one of the most important skills under the selection and as an operator. It seems to be a common trait that they in early childhood have developed a good sense of direction and always knowing the way of home. I have been many places as a kid where I didn't know where I was, that's the point of exploring, but never felt lost. I always had a good sense of the direction of home. Here are some ideas on how to help your kids to develop their sense of direction and way of home. Have your kid drive home. I am sure this quickly will become a favorite awareness activity, the Get Us Home game. As you get into the car to head home from a playground, grocery store, school, or visiting grandparents, encourage your kids to verbally guide you home. When beginning this game, they probably would yell out, "Turn left now." At the last minute they recognize a familiar landmark, but after some time they easily calls out street names well in advance and even remembers places where lanes merge or are forced right turns. As they get better, challenge them by missing a turn. This will train their sense of direction and the ability to get back on track. The same concept can be applied if you go to the city to shop, then tell your child that it is their responsibility to find the way back to the car or train station, etc. Try to encourage the child to go by direction rather than trying to remember the exact route back if you have been moving around town. As they get older, you can apply map reading into it by have the kid as a co-pilot, where they are to navigate you via map when driving or walking in the city, and you don't have to buy the paper maps. Even though I personally prefer the real map in hand, you can use the digital map on your phone, just don't use the GPS. Teach them to use a compass and you can make the best Easter egg hunting or treasure hunting and at the same time get your kids to get a better understanding of distance and the world corners. Geocaching could also be a great way to train this as a family activity. The sense of direction in comparison to fixed points in any city or rural environment, yet along the simple ability to read a map, have saved me plenty amounts of time in my job as a security operator. Map reading and sense of direction is a perishable skill to find among the young generations and probably will be considered a superpower when our kids are grown. As an bonus, you will feel confident that your child can get him or herself home, if they is ever lost, even miles from home. An extra bonus is in some years from now when they will start driving practice, they are already well prepared. If you have other great ideas on how to train the sense of direction with your children, don't hesitate to share them in the comments.